Okay, welcome back. In the last video, we started to explore or look at a little bit of a relationship. So far we've worked out C major scale, G major scale, D major scale, and A major scale, and we've worked out that C major scale has no sharps and flats. G major scale has one, and it's an F sharp. D major scale has the F sharp, and then it also has a C sharp, and it also has a C sharp. And then we worked out that A major has this F sharp and the C sharp, and then it adds one more, the G sharp. Okay, now we worked this out using the major scale formula, so nothing should be too new at this stage. And what I just wanted to do is just explore this relationship just a little bit, just using these four scales. If we start with C, what is the difference? What is the number of notes between C and G? Okay, well, let's go to the keyboard. Here is C. Here's C, here's D, here's E, here's F, and here is G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. G is 5 notes above C. Okay, all right. So let's go 5 notes to G. Okay, that's fine. So here we go. C, 5 notes up is G. And G, we know that G has an F sharp. Okay, good. Nothing too crazy there. What is, if we keep going up, what is the number of notes between G and D? Okay, well, let's go and explore this a bit. The number of notes between G and D. So let's work out G, after G, A, B, C, D. There's D. Okay, so the number of notes between G and D is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. Okay, it's interesting. Okay, so we'll go another 5 notes to D. That's interesting. All right, let's have a look at the sharps for D major. Well, that was F sharp and C sharp. So it keeps this F sharp and it adds one more, C sharp. Okay, so by now, so from C to G, this is 5 notes, right? 5 notes up. The distance between G and D, well, that's also 5 notes. Okay, so if we then go another 5 notes, if we then go up another 5 notes, should we get to A? Should we get to A? Well, let's find out. Up 5 notes from D. Let's see. Up 5 notes from D. So there's our starting note, D. And we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So what's this note here? Well, let's work this out together. After D comes E, F, G. After G, sure enough, it is A. Okay, well, let's go back down to here. It was A. Interesting. So A has an F sharp, a C sharp, and a G sharp. So A has an F sharp, a C sharp, and a G sharp. Well, that's very interesting. So now we've got all the information here in this kind of diagram, right? And for now, you can imagine that this is some kind of circle. And we're just looking at just the first 4 parts of this circle, right? And we're just doing it like this so that it's, because this is often a very confusing aspect of music theory for a lot of people, and hopefully we're just going to break it down little bit by little bit so that it isn't too daunting. It isn't too daunting. All we've done, we've started on C, we've gone up 5 notes on the piano keyboard, and we've got to G. G has an F sharp. Okay, we're going to up another 5 notes, gets to D. D has the F sharp, and it adds 1 more, C sharp. Up 5 notes from D, we get to A. F sharp and C sharp stay, we add 1 more. Okay, so far so good. Very last thing I'm going to ask, what is the relationship between G and F sharp? How many notes is the difference between G and F sharp? Let's have a look on the keyboard. Here's F sharp. What's the difference between G and F sharp? It's a semitone below, exactly, from G. F sharp is a semitone. So, okay, let's just put semitone, right? Or a half step. Or a half step. All right, okay. D, okay, so it's already got the F sharp. What is the relationship between D and C sharp? And you're probably already realizing, hey, that's a semitone as well. Let's just double check. Between D and, well, here's C sharp. What's the distance or the interval? It's a semitone. The semitone. Okay, so that's interesting. Another semitone here. Last one. F sharp, we've already got the F sharp. We've already now got the C sharp. So what is the distance between A and G sharp? A and G sharp. Well, let's have a look. A, here's A, and here's G sharp. Yeah, of course, a semitone, right? So this is another semitone. Okay, so I hope that you can see the patterns here, right? And music has been described as having many mathematical qualities to it. And this particular pattern here, as we talk more about what's happening later on, when we start to talk about something called the harmonic series, we'll discover a lot more about this pattern here. But for now, as long as we can just get these first 4, and we're very comfortable with how we see that this pattern happens with going up 5, and that the F sharp, and this keeps the F sharp and then adds a semitone below, that A keeps the F sharp and the C sharp from the one before and adds a semitone below. What you could probably do, and I don't want to do it in this video, but if you're watching this video and feeling very confident with understanding this, here's what I want you to do. Go up another 5 notes from A. Okay? So you'll get to some mystery note, right? This mystery note is going to have all of these from the one before plus something, and this something is going to be a semitone below this mystery note, here. Okay? Only do that if you've understood what I've said so far. In the next video, I think I will answer this really quickly, and for the people who have had a go and want to find out if they're correct. Okay, so in the next video I will just work out what this one is, okay?